So I just saw Top Gun Maverick in theaters, so in order to do this review, I'm gonna need to get ready. Oh no, you can see everything. Oh no! This was a great fun film to watch. I wouldn't be surprised if it got nominated for sound design or editing. It was real punchy, it was high octane, and it had some intense moments. But I'll be honest, it was a real bro fest. Was it pro-military? Yeah. Was it glorifying military? Not really, but it wasn't really critical of the military either, so I guess, there you go. Anyways, it follows the same structure as the original. Maverick does something stupid in the beginning and gets him in trouble with his commander, but then instead of getting punished, he gets sent to Top Gun. But this time they play it off as like it's a punishment. There's some love interest that they meet in a bar. Of course, there's always the beach scene, and then there's the love scene as well, so expect that kind of stuff. In this film, Maverick has a heart-to-heart with Iceman, which is a really sweet moment, except texting on a phone on film is very 2010. Like, that is old stuff, and it felt weird to have that in a 2022 film. It felt really dated. We've kind of gotten away from just showing a phone on a screen so you could see the screen and the text that's coming in. The Sherlock TV show does a great example of how the stuff comes on the screen. It's much more dynamic and it's much more engaging, and you can still see the reaction of the characters as they're reading these messages. That's what I think they should have done in this movie. I get what the filmmakers were trying to do, but it's been done better in so many other things that to go back to just showing a phone on camera with the screen and the text messages, just it feels really old and dated and lazy. The fourth act takes a turn where it diverts from the original plot of the movie, and actually, like, that's really good. I'm not going to get into detail there. I know I've spoiled some stuff, but I'm not going to spoil that stuff. Go check that out. It's actually a pretty well done ending, and it's probably my favorite part of the whole movie. There's very little character building between everyone, except for Miles Teller and Tom Cruise, obviously. There's this moment where Maverick talks about how hard it is to have Goose's son and be his responsibility, you know, and how hard it is to have to relive that terrible tragedy from 30 years ago, you know, and how Rooster hates him for what happened to Goose even though it wasn't his fault. But then he does it again and again. He has this moment like 15 times. Anyone that Maverick comes in contact with who is his age will eventually have a moment where Maverick, you know, spills his guts and everyone has to feel bad and sorry for him. There's even a moment where, like, the commander's assistant, I'm sorry, I don't know military stuff that well, has a moment with Maverick on the flight deck of the aircraft carrier, and he's like, "You're where you belong." It's like, does everyone have to have this moment with him? We don't care about any of these people. Just show us more Miles and show us more Tom. Jennifer Connelly was incredible, fantastic. She's still, you know, amazing and gorgeous, and they did a really good job with her. However, I don't know what happened to the character Charlie from the last film. We watched that movie the night before, and at the end of it, she leaves to go get her promotion in her new job somewhere, I think in Washington. But then at the end, she comes back because she's like, "I can't leave you," and she stays on the base with him. But then she's gone. We never speak or hear from her again. No one ever speaks about her, and we never hear from her again in this movie. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I missed it. It could have been possible that I missed it. Performance-wise, everyone did a great job. I love Louis Pullman. He's probably one of my favorite side characters, and he looks just like his father. All the rest of the top billed cast was great as well. I also love how grounded Ed Harris was again. I think the closest that he gets to go to flying is probably going to be in the abyss when he goes underwater. Somebody put that man in the sky! This is a heck of a blockbuster summer film. I caught myself leaning forward and back and side to side in my seat while they were doing the flying. Damn, it was fun. Story faults aside, it was a blast. The only thing that would have made it better would have been more ballads. The score and the soundtrack was so bare compared to the original movie, but I get it, that's probably kind of also dated these days. I don't know. I would have killed for some more music. They tried to save it at the very end where they had this, I don't even know what the track was, but they had a ballad-like song at the end, and they would reference the opening score periodically throughout the movie, but they would have no other reference to the original score throughout the rest of the film, and that really made me sad, because it was a pretty banging score for the 80s. Anyways, go see it in theaters on the biggest screen that you can. It was a blast, and you're gonna have a lot of fun. You won't regret it. Follow me on social media at Rico the Bard, and check me out on Letterboxd if you care to know about what I think of other movies. Thanks for watching.